everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is high protein steak with pasta. So today's recipe is going to be super high in protein. We're going to be using high protein pasta. We're going to be using a steak, which is obviously high in protein because it's a steak, and just a bunch of great, delicious ingredients. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our vegetables. Now I am boiling some water behind me because I am going to be cooking my pasta separately from up here, but I want to also prep a yellow onion that's gonna add some great flavor to our sauce, which is also going to be high protein. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a quarter of my Vidalia onion. Of course, you guys know all of the measurements and ingredients will be in the description below. So I'm just going to do a chop right here and get these nice diced pieces. Also, if you're ever wondering what my favorite ingredients are, what my favorite tools are, and just things I absolutely love in the kitchen gadgets, make sure to check out my Amazon storefront, which is in the description below. I also want to chop some garlic cloves, so I have 4 medium-sized garlic cloves. I'm just going to go ahead and do a rough chop, and then we're going to finely mince it. So for my steak, I actually already seasoned it earlier this morning, because what I like to do is take my favorite kind of steak cut, season it, and then just let it sit in the fridge to really absorb the flavor of the seasonings. So this just has avocado oil, salt, black pepper, and some garlic powder, just a little bit on both sides. And it's been marinating in my fridge for about 4 to 6 hours. That's just how you get that delicious flavor in your steak. So for the pasta that I'm going to be using, it's going to be this shell chickpea pasta. I'll include the brand that I'm using and the macros in the description below, but they're super high in protein, and I love the shell for this particular pasta dish because it just gets all of the sauce in each of the shells. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and boil this behind me over here. I have my stainless steel pan. It is nice and hot, and I have let it cool down a little bit actually because I want it to be on a low heat. I don't want this to be too hot. And now that it's cooled down slightly, I'm gonna add my avocado oil. We're just gonna let that heat up in our pan. And again, we're just on the lowest, like almost the lowest heat to make sure that our pan is not too hot. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic, give that a real quick stir, and then immediately add in my diced onion. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. So we're just sauteing this low and slow because we don't want it to burn in the pan. We want that delicious flavor, but we don't want it to be crispy or soft. We just want a nice, soft, creamy sauce. So to my onions and my garlic, I'm gonna season with salt. And I'm also gonna season with just a tiny bit of black pepper. I'm also gonna add a little bit of dried basil, just a tiny bit for that flavor. And some smoked paprika. Let's go ahead and give this a stir. And we're gonna let the onions and garlic saute at this low temperature for another minute. So after a minute, I'm gonna give this a little stir, and I'm going to add in some chopped sun-dried tomatoes with a little bit of the olive oil that they're marinated in. Let's go ahead and mix that in. I'm also gonna add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And let's go ahead and mix that tomato paste in with all the other ingredients. This is now super fragrant, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in my evaporated milk. You can use either heavy cream or evaporated milk. And I'm turning the heat completely off because I don't want this to get too hot. And I'm gonna go ahead and stir this in. To the sauce, I'm also going to add in some shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And let's go ahead and mix that all together. You can now turn the heat completely off because our sauce is done, and we're going to take a little pause because we need to work on our steak. Before we work on our steak, I do want to add in a little bit of my pasta water and my pasta. I almost forgot this step, or I almost forgot to show you guys this step. And I'm just mixing in my sauce with my pasta. So we're gonna go ahead now and set this aside so we can work on the steak. I'm heating my pan back on medium heat. I'm gonna do the water test to make sure that my pan is nice and hot. And on that medium heat, I'm going to now add in my avocado oil. We're gonna give it just a second to heat up. You wanna make sure that you're using an oil that has a high heat point, and avocado oil is the healthiest and the best to use for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my steak, which has been marinating, and I'm using a ribeye, which is my favorite cut, and I'm gonna place it in the pan away from me. I'm gonna cover it with my splash screen, and we're gonna cook it for 2 minutes on the first side. After 2 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and flip. Take my splash screen off, lift and flip. We're already getting a gorgeous sear on one side. Let's go ahead and cover, set your timer again for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and flip again and set your timer to 1 minute. And after that minute, flip it over again and cook for the final minute on the last side. After that minute, we're gonna take the pan completely off the heat, take our steak out of the pan, because we want our pan to cool down slightly. So we're gonna let it cool for about 1.5 minutes. That way when we put the butter in, it doesn't just start immediately burning the butter. I'm also checking the temperature of the steak because I kind of want it to be between a medium rare and a medium, which is about 140, 145 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is perfect, it's right there. It's at 142 because I like my steak cooked medium, sometimes medium rare, but today I'm feeling medium, which is at a like a 155. So I want to actually cook it towards the medium rare side so that when I add the butter in and I'm basting it in the butter, it finishes cooking with the butter and then it finishes cooking as it's resting and I'm not getting into that well done or medium well zone. So now that my pan is cooled down, I'm gonna put it back on a low heat. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of salted butter. I'm gonna let that slightly melt in the pan, and then let's go ahead and add our steak back in. We're gonna baste in that salted butter. And I'm not overdoing it too much with flavor. Like I'm not adding rosemary or thyme or anything. I'm just adding it's like an Irish salted butter, because I'm gonna be putting this on top of my pasta and the pasta has a lot of flavor already, so you don't wanna overpower it. So I'm just basting this for about 1 minute on the first side. And let's go ahead and flip it over. You have that gorgeous color on that side. And we're gonna baste for like 30-ish seconds on the second side. I'm gonna now take my steak off of the pan. And I actually like to take some of the butter and add it on top of the steak at the end. So I'm gonna take some of that browned butter and just top it on my steak as it's resting. So we have our pasta here and our steak has been resting for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're ready to cut into it. Let's go ahead and slice. So I like to do these thin slices, and then we're gonna add it right on top of our pasta. And that is it, a delicious, super flavorful, high protein pasta with a perfectly cooked steak. I cannot wait to take a bite here. I'm gonna do a little bit of my delicious pasta. Gonna get a bite like that, and I'm gonna get a piece of my steak. This is just such a comforting and honestly super easy but restaurant style dish. You guys are gonna absolutely love this one. Cheers. This pasta goes perfectly with the steak. The sauce is slightly sweet, but it's also just packed with flavor. You guys are gonna love this recipe. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.